wedding or a marriage. And we are not going to change vendors overnight. We are not here to keep changing people here. Am I right? You pick up a vendor, you do a lot of due diligence, and then what do? You don't change for some time unless there's something really wrong. So this is what is important. So meet people, talk to people, and don't have to meet everybody. You can start with 4 people and 5 people. Talk to them about your business. Call them to your office. You go to their place and start doing this small thing. Right? This is again important. So WhatsApp is good, but I'm not a fan of WhatsApp or Facebook. Right?
WhatsApp has become too much of a good. You don't have time to see more.
No, there are so many groups. So many groups. In fact, you don't even know whether you are there in which group. Sometimes when someone puts a message, oh, admari your group kuda irka.
Just delete everything in the morning.
Yeah. No, people do this. And now a new button has come. Press and it goes to last. So nobody reads messages. So unless it's a personal message and you're messaging personally, again based on the relationship, how many of us keep getting forwards? After forwards, after forwards. And the first time I get a forward, I block it. Because after that, no use. If I don't know you, why should I see? One of my clients called up and said, hey, I called you, did not pick up the phone. I said, mobile phone is for my convenience, not for your convenience. If I decide to pick up, I will pick up. And I've seen the missed call, I'll call you back. We have taken it to next level that even when you're eating food, what do? Mobile rings and you start. Or WhatsApp is on, Facebook is on. In fact, just 2 days back, I saw that happening in my office. I opened a cupboard and told everybody before lunch, give all the phones to me, keep it inside, go have your lunch, come back. At least have roti, kapda, makan. The basic needs, we don't do that also properly. Eating food is very, very sacred if you understand, because that is what we are taking in physically. Right? So, I hope I answered. I think the time is up in last 5 minutes. How much of our time? Who was the timekeeper? Time up. 10 more minutes. So, if you want to finish and go home early also, you can go. It's not necessary that you have to ask me questions for that. Yeah.
No one else is asking, I'll probably ask.
No, you can ask any number of questions for 10 minutes.
So, just take away from what Sunil was asking me. So, I think, as you see, I think inhibition is a problem in this group. So, people don't come out as well. So, how to
Okay,
make the
again,
group more interactive?
how to lighten it up? Liven it up. Okay, I'll tell you what. Don't think too high of yourself. Whenever you're standing in public, you're not living for the world. I'm not here talking for you. Let me be honest. I'm talking for myself. I feel that what I'm sharing can be of value to you, yes. But then I'm doing it because there is an urge in me, need in me. I'm selfish. I want the whole world to understand what is going on in my mind. And maybe this is the pain of all entrepreneurs. And this is what I am representing. 1. 2, when I was in school and I was invited for a public speaking, no, I was always pushed. My children know the story now. One of the days I was not there in the class and my friends as usual put my name for the inter-school competition. And I don't even know my name is there. And just one day before the inter-school competition, principal calls the whole assembly and says the people who are going for inter-school competition are going to speak. And suddenly my name is announced and I am sitting there. And I come forward and I am shivering because I never spoken in front of public. Not even with paper I have spoken. So suddenly going and doing an inter-school, and I don't even know the topic. So I was going there and didn't do anything and just came off. And I know, anyhow, I was an outstanding student. I was expected that one more outstanding student award is going to come. So evening principal called me in his cabin. In fact, I was ready. You know what we do, oil and whatever was there. I said, even if he's going to beat me, I'm not going to get hurt. I was prepared for this. I went inside, opened the cabin. Sir, can I come in? He called me and said, please sit down. I in fact turned around and said, what? Sir, this is Sunil. Hey, please sit down. And you know how in the school we sit edge of the seat. I was sitting and I was expecting something like go call your parents or you're terminated, something like that. He said, what happened? Whenever I see you around whenever you're in the punished outside the class, you speak a lot. Yes, sir, that is separate, this is separate. He said, yes, but what was the problem? I said, sir, I saw and I became totally blank and I was like, fear had come over and I could not see anything and all those things. I didn't want to tell him the truth. I wanted to save my friends by telling that I don't even know that my name was there. He said, see, whenever fear comes, no, it is coming because you think that if I don't speak well, others will come to know of it. I said, yes, sir, yes, sir. So he said, whenever you start to speak, always think the other person is a fool. And start speaking. And you know, when you're a child, you don't understand what you're speaking. So I said the next sentence, sir, you are sitting in front of me. So now I said, I am definitely going to be an outstanding forever. And principal being principal, that is his magnanimity, he said, you are also in front of me. I understood, sir. So whenever you are speaking, don't worry. Whatever is got in your mind, nobody is anyhow going to understand. Or if he understands good initially, when I started speaking, and let me tell you, it took after that 2-3 months, because I decided from next time onwards, if I'm going to get on the dais, I will get all the awards. Because it was insulting, because the whole school was laughing. And whenever I go outside and everybody says, hey, this is the guy who went on the dais, and determination is important. It's important. Fail long enough until a time came. Whenever I go on the dais, in the top 3 I'll always be there, whichever competition. So this is again important, that don't be afraid. We are not here for the world to judge us. When you feel you've done a great job, I think you should applaud yourself, not anybody else. And you think, yes, I did a fair job, and you get a peaceful sleep at night, I think you lived a very good day. I live day to day. I don't live for the life. Because today is in my control. Today, what I'm doing right now is in my control. Tomorrow, I don't know what challenges are going to come up. So today is what is important. So live for this interaction. Right now I'm talking to you. I'm answering this question. So maybe the same answer may not come next time. Some other story from my life may come up. So this is what is important. So don't worry. Don't be inhibited. Don't be inhibited in life. The whole universe is an abundant universe. Somewhere when we are coming up in life, in our growing up years, we keep telling our children, no, don't do this, don't do this. Out of good heart. Our parents did out of good heart. Maybe you had a knife in hand and they said, don't use the knife. But what has happened in our mind, the conditioning has happened, no, don't do it, don't do it. So whenever you want to do something new, what comes in the mind? Don't do it. And then what we do is more important. We go to someone who has never tried certain things and we go and ask him, hey, if I do this, what will happen? Now, what is his conditioning? Don't do it. You understand? This is why many a times the new ideas which come up are always coming from youngsters, because they don't have this conditioning. Or sometimes the rebellious people don't come and ask you. They say, let me go out and do it, because luckily they did not come and ask all of us. Because if they come and ask all of us, what will do? Don't do this, it's dangerous. Right? So this is again important. So don't be inhibited. What will happen? You're married? So you know where you have to be inhibited. So that's all is important.
Give some more details about BNI.
I've not come here to speak about BNI. BNI is an amazing organization. I'd only request you, all of you, please come there and experience it. You have your members here, ask them about experience. See, again, if you ask me, I am a director of BNI, I'll always speak pro BNI, right? And once I was talking to a friend of mine, and he said, amazing thing was, you explained the plus and minus everything, so I believe you, right? So if I have to speak about BNI, I have to tell you plus and minus, and right now it will take 25 minutes. So the best thing is you have people here in the room who have experienced BNI. Yes, it's an amazing organization. If you need to know how to network, how to talk. I was not such a good presenter. Today I'm a national trainer. I train more people. I'm a national trainer. I keep training people, which was not there in me. The first time when I went as a visitor, truth be told, I did not even touch the mic. I speak well, but the whole business entrepreneurs and all those things, it was very, very scary for me. But then today I can speak comfortably. I've taken trainings for, one training we had some 350 people, and I trained them for 3 days non-stop. So today I can do it because the quality of your life is directly proportional to the quality of your communication. For all of us as business owners, we need to improve our quality of communication. And this is one area which I found for myself. Because different people come here for different needs. My need was quality of communication. And this is what I got. Today, the power that we have as business owners, as human beings, is communication. All the problems is because of communication, and all the clarity is because of communication. So there are a lot of things, a lot of benefits, a lot of things. So my request, my invitation, you have your people here who are from your chamber. Request to them, come along with them, see, experience. Because I cannot explain a sunrise. You can only experience a sunrise. Right? So I cannot explain what is BNI. I can only request you to experience what is BNI. This is what is important for me. Right? Because recently I saw a homemaker and I pushed her to become a BNI member. And the kind of business she's doing is mind-blowing. Because I see that joy. Because I have 4 sisters, and every time I meet my sister, even now, before I was leaving, my sister came. Where are you going? ஆமாம் நீ தான் வரலையா பிஸ்னஸ் பண்ணல ஒரு பிஸ்னஸ் செஷனுக்கு போகிறேன். And she was like ready to fight, brothers and sisters. So we keep fighting with each other. And it will continue forever. Right. The last question, can I take? Yes.
In one of the BNI chapter, we experienced that 30 seconds is given to each member, and within 15 seconds they have to explain about them.
Yeah.
In another 15 seconds, they have to tell what they want.
Exactly.
Will that be useful in this chapter? What is your advice for that?
See, I'll tell you, please, thank you so much. Amazing question. What works in one place will definitely work here also. But then there we also have one more thing. One person per profession is only there. Now what happens is here, if two architects are sitting, now where will you go? Right? So this is again important. See, there is a BNI has evolved over 33 years. Today the BNI that you're seeing has evolved over a period of 30 years, 33 years. And it is right now working well in 72 plus countries with 2,25,000 plus members. So there is a structure, agenda. Yes, it will work here also. But then I do not know the implications of what is going to happen after that. Because I am not part of this group, so I do not know the implications. For me, it's always important. Whatever you decide to do, think long term. Don't think short term. Right? Because in the short term, you may benefit, but in the long term, it may become a problem. So always take decisions thinking 6 months or 1 year in advance, and that is when you will get always the right decisions. Because we as business owners many a time enter into short-term decisions. Today, let me get out of this situation. If today, if I told you something wrong, it is better for me to settle it out right now. Because you saw Steve Smith, 100 cameras were there capturing. Whatever you tell a lie, it is going to come out in public tomorrow. Right? I keep sharing my stories with my children. And my school principal met my children and told, yes, whatever he's telling is truth. Because someday they are going to meet. And right now, my accounts ma'am is the accounts ma'am for my children. So no point in telling lies, because someday the truth is going to come out. You understand? So this is again important, is what are you deciding for the group has to be thought long term. Yes, Rotary has started Vyapar, they have started copying BNI and started doing a lot of things. It is working well for them. So you can take a chance and do certain things, but my request is you have to sit together and deliberate before even jumping onto certain things. Because a lot of times we copy certain things. Like we copied eating pizzas and burgers from US, and today we are all facing all the problems without even thinking what is the impact. In fact, I went to US and people don't eat pizzas and burgers there. They are becoming vegans. I'm finding a lot more vegan restaurants there, and here it is all becoming non-veg more. So it's just that we just copy many a times. So before copying, think what we are copying. Nothing wrong. You can copy. In fact, in India, copyright is right to copy. So absolutely no problem. If you want to copy, please go ahead. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Mr. Sunil. That was well spent 1 hour, I believe. Can I call up Mr. R. Mugamana of High Tech Offset Printers to honor our chief guest with a small memento from NCC? So what Mr. Sunil said, we've been trying to say this through our networking team. This is one area what we think we've done, but we've actually not done. So there are a few questions on BNI. We've got good enough people. I think Peru, please stand up. Mr. Sudan and Sachin. So these are the people straight away to start networking. They are in BNI. So there's a chance for networking. Please start networking. Adhe mari, from networking team, we were trying to do one thing. They were trying to do one thing. It's like, we need to meet one-on-one. So, April 1st, can we say this month, can each one of us meet one member a week? We'll have it as a challenge, and we'll take it up. Can we? So, we will meet one person a week. One NCCN will have to meet another business people. So, we'll be networking.
One member went to another member's factory, and because Coimbatore is an industrial place, so what happened here was something amazing and very, very beautiful. And the impact is mind-blowing. A machine worth crores of rupees was lying in a corner, and They went to the manufacturer and lot of things. For 6 months the machine was lying idle. So this company bought a new machine and they started doing whatever has to be done. So one of the members, he went on a like the one-to-one, he went to this person's place, and the moment he went there, he saw a big machine lying in a corner and not working. So he curiously asked, what is the problem there? He said, no, the machine is not working and just lying idle. So this person said, can I go and see the machine just to understand what is there and what is the machine? He opened the machine and he went through it. He said, what if I can solve this problem in 1 week's time? And this person was like, what? The factory? And said, no, give me a chance. So this person said, okay, everybody has given up on the machine worth crores of rupees. Let him do it. In 7 days to 10 days, the machine was up and running. Network, business doesn't mean only one side. Business also means a collaboration of the talents that we all have got. And this person's business was not that. He was passionate as a mechanic. He wanted to, whenever he sees a machine like that, he wants to do something and see that it works. So please invite your friends, and you don't know what one idea someone from here can give which can turn around your business. Ideas are the currency for the future generation. Not money, ideas. Ola is an idea, Uber is an idea, Facebook was an idea,